Hi and welcome back to Larsito HS. Tonight I want to share another arena play with you. Alright, I was hoping to get the Paladin because I have a couple of quests open for the Paladin. Out of these three I'll pick the Druid, as the Druid is one of the three heroes that have a hero ability that can deal damage to creatures and minions on the board. And this is pretty good in arena.
I must protect the wild.
Alright, let me quickly go back to my daily quest log and see. Maybe I should delete this quest then here and hope I get one I can. Alright, anyway, I can still go for this little beatdown quest here. So, Secret Keeper has synergy with secrets, however the Druid has none. Light Warden has synergy with healing, however the Druid has not a lot of healing ability. So, easy pick, it's Mind Control Tech, it's an 3-drop with good stats, and furthermore, if you're able to steal a minion with it, you are really... this can change games, so it's a pretty cool card. Okay, actually all these cards are garbage. 2-1 without any ability is pretty bad, and it dies to all hero abilities. A 1/4 2-drop is also pretty bad. However, its Battle Cry effect can delay the enemy. The Silverback Patriarch is a really bad stats for 3-drop, only having 1 attack. So I think I'll go with the 2-drop here. It's a bad card, but it's the best out of the bad, and with Druid usually you want to get into late game and play your strong minions, so the Weblord can help us to delay a little bit the early game and help us getting to the late game, but I would never pick it against more valuable cards. This one is tough. Okay, let's just talk them through. Storm Champion is an awesome late game drop. Useful Brewmaster is a very good early drop. And Innovate, as I said, can help you to play late game cards earlier in the game, so it can be really cool. Can surprise the enemy. But to play it, you lose a card. Okay, I'm between the Storm Champion as a strong late game card and Innovate to reach late game earlier, or at least make a play that allows me to play a card from late game earlier. I think I just picked the Storm Champion here. It's a good minion. Force of Nature gives you like 3 trance that will deal 6 damage. Can be a nice combo card finisher. Echoing Ooze can be nice if you combo it with a buff, like for example give a minion 2/2 and taunt. Would give you 2/3/4 for 2 mana. I'll pick Force of Nature here, or Echoing Ooze. It's pretty good actually, and it's a 2-drop. No, I pick the Force of Nature. Yeah, perfect. Force of Nature and Savage Roar combo really nice. You can make 12 damage out of nothing. But of course you have to have them at the same time, and you can only play them together on turn 9 or 10. I'll pick... I could pick the Accolade of Pain, but I'll pick the Worgen. Fairy Dragon is a very good 2-drop. Tauren Warrior is a average 3-drop. Dancing Swords has nice stats, but gives your opponent a card if he's able to kill it, which is pretty bad. So though the Fairy Dragon is really the best value card here. Stone Tusk Boar is a 1/1 with charge. It's not really a good card. I mean, in what situation you really want to use this? Naturalize is a cheap removal, but giving your opponent 2 cards is pretty bad. Gives him a lot of card advantage. Dark Iron Dwarf is a really good 4-drop minion. It has nice stats with 4/4 and gives him another minion +2, which usually helps it to trade with another minion, which is usually more valuable. So it's a really good card. Swipe is awesome. Deal 4 damage and 1 to every other creature is just really cool. It beats Accolade of Pain. Power of the Wild is also a really good card. It's a 3/2 2-drop if you want to play it early. Giving all your minions +1/+1 is also... it's great, but Swipe is even better. Wow. I have to drink a little bit of wine. Although I think the choice is quite clear that I should pick Ysera here, but let's talk them through. Kel'Thuzad. It's really strong. It will like bring all my minions back to life that I lose this turn. So usually Kel'Thuzad, you use it like in 1 turn, then you trade off the board, lose all your minions and bring it back. Deathwing is an all or nothing card. You play it, you discard your hand, it destroys all minions, yours and the others. The thing is, if your opponent has a card to deal with it, like a removal, then that was it for you. If he hasn't, then you probably win the game. But you have to wait usually until the opponent gets out of cards, and sometimes opponents just keep a lot of cards in the end. So it's like a 50-50 Joker, even better. I mean, it can win you games out of nothing, but Ysera lets you draw like really strong cards on every turn. It comes 1 turn earlier than this one. It's hard to kill except for removal, but you get 1 card guaranteed, and it fits perfectly with the late game idea of the Druid. So I personally think it's stronger than the other 2, but they're all pretty good. Worgen Infiltrator is a very good 1-drop, as it remains on the board until you use it, and with its 2 attack you can often trade up with a 2-drop minion or together with Dark Iron Dwarf, even better. But Boulder Fist Ogre is a very strong late game card, and we want to build a late game deck. The Wind Fury Harpy is usually below average. It has not that good stats, and with its Wind Fury ability, people like to kill it as soon as they can. So usually you will never get to attack with this card. Frost Elemental is quite decent. Stats are a little bit below average, but the freezing ability is quite cool. I have 2 3-drops already, so I don't need a lot of more. I could pick it. Will also delay the enemy for 1 turn. But I have to take care and pick a few more 2, 3 and 4 drops. But for now I think it's okay to take it. Here surely I take another Savage Roar because I want to make sure I get the synergy. And here I pick another Swipe. I already have one Frost Elemental, that's enough. And 6 drops are expensive. Cold Master is cool. Card draw mechanic, but since I play a heavy minion deck anyway, I don't need a lot of card draw because usually my minions will be 2 for 1 or something like that. Claw is quite nice if it gives you some way to deal with enemy minions, especially in the beginning. And I need some early game. I think I'll pick it. It also synergizes quite nicely with Savage Roar and your hero ability. Your hero will get like 5 attack and kill something. It's also tempting to pick another Frost Elemental. Let's pick another Frost Elemental. Ooh. And another Savage Roar? I don't know, I think 2 are enough. I think 2 are enough. Because we need to have minions to really use this. Neutralize is bad, as I explained. So I think I pick another 6 drop here, but then I really have to take care of my 2, 3 and 4 drops. Even 5 drops. This card is not really good. This is a good 5 drop. But I need 2 drops here as well. So I picked the Geomancer as it also has good synergy with Swipe if I draw it later. Starfire is a great removal and it replaces itself, so usually I will pick Starfire. But in this case I'll pick the Scarlet Crusader to make sure that we have some 3 drops, and so far I only have 2. And Scarlet Crusader is one of the best 3 drops that you can get. Speaking of 2 drops, I could pick another new Rubian Weblord, but it's really bad. I think even the Murloc Tidehunter is a little bit better. Oh my god, I get so many bad choices. So I think the Cold-like Auroch is bad because you don't want your enemy to draw 2 cards, and furthermore it has bad stats for a 3 drop. The Questioning Adventurer is quite tempting, but usually I don't play a lot of cards with it, so it will take time to bump it up and it will be dead. Light Warden, I mean it's a 1 drop which is nice, but I have really nothing to increase it myself. So I can't really do a lot with it. So I think I'll pick the Questioning Adventurer here. And Scattered Sun Cleric, it's also one of the best 3 drops. Now I have enough of them. This is average, as I said. The Acided Swamp Ooze is one of the best 2 drops in the game. It has 3-2, which are good stats, and its Battle Cry can sometimes win you games. It's particularly good against Warrior, Paladin, sometimes Hunter. This is between the 1 drop and the 4 drop. I also have to look at my curve, and my 4 drops are really low. I should get also around 4, 5, 6 4 drops. So far I've only have 1. So this is an easy pick. Again, they are all not really good. Wolf Rider can nicely synergize with one of my Savage Roars and deal 5 damage out of nothing. Also the Dire Wolf Alpha can be quite interesting. But I picked the Wolf Rider because of its charge ability. So far I think now I have enough 2 and 3 drops. I can pick more late game cards. I would go for 4 and 5 drops if I get them offered. Interesting. I could pick Zombie Chow if I get it in my hand when the game starts. It's a really good card because I want to kill my enemy in the late game. I don't really care about the restore 5 health thing here. I will just use it to gain board control. Spiteful Smith is a nice 5-drop, and I don't have a 5-drop yet. I can't use its range ability because Druid has no weapons, but having thick cells is incredibly good. I won't take the War Golem as 7/7 for 7 is not particularly good, and I have already good other options here. So I think I'll take the 5-drop just to, yeah, because my mana curve kind of really asks for it. I have just 2 4-drops, so I could use one. And charge is quite nice. Leaper Gnome is also nice. Mark of the Wild. Can be cool. But guys, I think I'll go for the 4-drop because of the mana curve. I just have 2 4-drops. I should have around 5. I won't get 5. So I have to close the gap. Leaper Gnome is good for early tempo. But this deck is not about early tempo, it's about late game. Mark of the Wild is cool, especially if you combo it with something like Raging Worgen or Scarlet Crusader. Yeah, just need the 4-drop. Another Taunter here, a 5-drop. It's not bad, but I go with Wild Growth here. If I can draw it early, it will really help me to consistently get earlier to the late game. Because I get 1 empty mana. I think it's quite good in this deck. Ooh, this is Swipe is just great. The Ooze is just great. So it's between the Ooze and Swipe. Question is, do I want to have more removal or do I want to have another chance to destroy an enemy weapon? But I value removal higher because it's less situational. Using the destroy weapon ability requires to have an enemy that has a weapon first, and there are only 3 or 4 heroes that actually have weapons. I think it's 4 if you take Hunter into account. And Swipe we can use against any enemy. So I'll take another Swipe here. Already have 1 Questioning Adventurer and I really don't want to have another. Grass Alchemist is not a strong card with 2/2. Sometimes its Battlecry can have some interesting effects. And Nerubian Egg can sometimes help you against area of effect spells if you just put it on the board. But it can be easily silenced because usually it sticks around on the board for a while. Alchemist is quite nice against Shaman. It will just instant kill a totem. Or for example, like these 1/7 counters, it will turn it into a 7/1 and then I can kill it with my hero ability, for example. So I think the Alchemist is less situational than the Egg is. However, with the Egg in conjunction with Savage Roar, I can also turn it into a 4/4. Not sure. I think it doesn't really matter. Let's pick the Egg. Or not. Really not sure about this one. I think I'll take the Alchemist. I think most of the time I can instantly use it, while Nerubian Egg is more of a delaying strategy thing.